Hi guys, this is a scary video. Okay, so basically, I don't know if you saw my previous video, which is about how to take your eye makeup off if you don't have eye makeup remover, but I went to my cousin's bar mitzvah this past weekend, and I didn't have eye makeup remover. So this is kind of a similar story, but let me tell you, it was much scarier. So I have a bag. I'm sure you have a bag too. And you have like that's where all my travel things are. Like I have a travel I always have like a travel razor in there, and I have my little round puffs to take off eye makeup, and I've got little travel shampoos and conditioners, and just like all the little travel things that you need so that when that time comes, you're not shoving everything in your bag, and then when you come back and you're ready to take a shower and you're like, "Where's my shampoo and conditioner?" You have a separate little thing for all that stuff. Anyway, so all that stuff fits in 2 bags. And I assumed that from my last trip, I left my foundation in there. I just assumed that I did. So, it's Saturday morning, the morning of the bar mitzvah, and I go into the bathroom, and I have my huge bag of like makeup and hair stuff, and I open it up, and there's no foundation. And I'm like, this is not true, because I know that there is foundation. True, I did not pack it, but I just assumed I left it in there for my last trip. I dumped the whole thing out. I'm like shaking it like it has to be here somewhere, because we're leaving in about 10 minutes to go to the bar mitzvah, which is going to take like 10 minutes to get there, and it's starting in about like 45 minutes. And we had to be there early for like practice for something or pictures. And pictures without foundation? Oh my gosh. And I was very stressed out. So I told my father, I'm like, I need foundation and I don't have it. And I looked through all my clothes. All my clothes became this big pile in my suitcase. They're like neatly folded, and it's just like looked like a bomb went off or something. And I was like, I don't even like, what am I supposed to do? So we leave. The plan was to leave early. Not only did we not leave early and we didn't leave on time, we left late. Then we had to drive around. Here's the great part. So my brother is on his iPhone, and he's like asking Siri, like, okay, where's the nearest CVS? Where's the nearest drugstore? Oh my gosh. And then we have our actual GPS, our little like Garmin GPS, and it's trying to find a drugstore. Oh, it was really bad. And so we went to this place called like Andrew's Drugstore, and they had no makeup at all. And I'm like, come on. So then we're driving around, and we finally find the CVS. We're like, okay. So my mother and I are like running in our pretty little dresses and our really high heels, and our hair's all curled. And okay, so I guess it's not that funny. So then we go in, and for those of you who've seen other videos know that I use Revlon's Lasting Finish Foundation 25 Hour in 100 Ivory. And it matches me whether I have my faux tan on or whether I don't. And we're standing there, and I'm like running to the Revlon section because I know they don't test on animals. And you pass like L'Oreal, and I know what color I am in L'Oreal. Oh, and it was just like, can I just grab that instead? But they test on animals. So I got to Revlon, and I'm looking, and I'm scanning. I'm like, oh my gosh. And this was like, not there. And it's really weird because some drugstores have this and some don't. So it's kind of strange. And I was just like, what am I going to do? I'm like, they don't have it. My mother's like, just grab something from L'Oreal. I'm like, they test on animals. So I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to stay in the Revlon section and stay calm and just find something. And so I found this Revlon Color Stay makeup in 150 buff. So these are the normal one, the one I grabbed. And I was like, sorry, I just hit the desk. It says wears for up to 16 hours. And this one says 25 hour. But anyway, I was holding up the lightest one because this is the lightest in Lasting Finish 125 hour foundation. This is the lightest one they have. But they had a lighter one in their Revlon Color Stay. So I was like, do I go with the lighter one? Do I go with the darker one? What do I... And so I was holding onto my face. I'm like, which one looks like it matches? And of course, you can't tell through the glass. Does this match? Does it match? No, it looks really dark. And so my mother's like, I have absolutely no idea. She's like, I don't know. I'm thinking, you can't be scared to say which one. and then I get the wrong one. So I was like, this is the one I'm going to get. So I grabbed it and we got in line and we checked out and stuff. And I'm putting it on in the car like, you know, like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it matches. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I was so lucky. But you have to realize, you got to really know your foundation color. Because if you forget a foundation, you're screwed. So know like around, like I know this is 100, and this is 150, and this is buff, and this is ivory. So it's kind of weird that they both match. So like stay close to where you kind of are naturally in the color zone or whatever. But, you know, don't, like, you should really have an idea of the foundation that you wear and like kind of the color, because, and don't go for the ones that are like cool undertones, warm undertones, because you're going to be like, I don't even know. Like, just go for the general ones all the time. And actually, this is by Revlon and this is by Rimmel. I just realized that. I'm sorry, my video is totally off. This is Rimmel and that's Revlon. But they both don't test on animals. So. I went online and actually looked that up. Revlon doesn't test, and Rimmel is owned by the people of London, so they don't test. Which makes squat sense to me. Oh well, so that's my video, and you just really need to know, my point of my video or lesson learned is you should really know the color of your foundation. I felt really lucky, but then in the end you have to be like, no, I know my makeup. Okay. Plus you might feel good if you forget your foundation and then you have to buy some. Who wouldn't feel good? Especially if you know your color. I just turned a light on. Okay, thanks guys for watching. Bye. Oh, I'm not pressing stop. There we go. Bye.